Pisces. Symbolized by the fish, Pisces are full of compassion and kindness. They are the most spiritually and physically connected of all in the zodiac wheel, approaching life from a space of faith and empathy, intuitive, gentle, and selfless. They are humanitarians who feel tremendous pain for the world's problems, but they may not be great about communicating their own pain or needs. Represented by the planet Neptune, Pisces are powerfully connected to the sea and enjoying time, spending time in the water. Perfect. Yeah, see, I would have definitely forgot all of that. So yeah, good thing I read it again. But yeah, stay tuned. Let's see what comes out for you for my Pisces out there, or my people that adapt the Pisces connection. So we have self-worth here, right? Just go tie in with that. Self-worth. Know your self-worth, right? You put your own worth, for my Pisces, you guys put your own worth on things. You know what I mean? You have the control to say no to things, say yes to things, agree to things, disagree to things. Everything you do, you have the choice, especially if you're an adult. And especially if you stay on your end and all of that. Friends, family, you have the choice to see whoever and whomever you wish to see. Put the value in yourself with relationships, friendships, co-workers, career choices, whatever the case is. Put a value in yourself, and don't allow nobody to discourage that value, or don't let nobody feel like you're not valued as much as you think you are. You know what I mean? Alright, so the next one we have for my Pisces is Avalon, and I look at Ava and Lon is what I'm picking up on. I'm seeing baby names, so you guys might be right now in the mix of like naming your baby and all of that. So I'm picking up two names, so you and your partner could be deciding on two different names. So picking up a new form of life is coming in. Now this doesn't have to be a baby. This could be a new endeavors, right? This could be career choices. You could have two different situations going on with your careers. You could say, well, you want to go nursing. Maybe in high school, like maybe I want to go nursing, or maybe I want to go be a lawyer. You're kind of deciphering on two different life choices. This could be a baby related, or this could be a life choice in general. So I'm just picking up new beginnings for you guys. When I look at this card, I'm thinking of two names. I'm thinking of two career choices or two baby names, whichever one resonates with you guys. But I'm picking up new endeavors, and you're kind of making a choice. I'm picking up choices. You're trying to make a choice on something, right? You're trying to make a choice on two or more things in your life, right? Next one we have is fear, right? Now, this is a card that's very important, because a lot of times when we're going through these new endeavors that you might be entering, and you could be seeking self-worth from other people, which I encourage you guys to seek within yourself for self-worth. Now, if you are seeking self-worth with your new endeavors, and you're trying to see if you're, are you worth it, or, you know, are you, as they say, qualified and things like that, you have to ensure that within yourself. So once you say to yourself that you are worth it, that you can accomplish things like that, and you go into these new endeavors, is what we was talking about when it comes down to the two baby names. But babies can also be new endeavors, right? You're gonna have a lot of fear. You know, I'm picking up on a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of I don't know if I can do it type of vibe. And just reassure yourself that you can do it, that you have been through this before in your past life. Most times when you're spiritual, when you seek in the spiritual world, you begin to pick up on past knowledge, right? That's why you have an old soul as a young age. They see it as an old soul because you pick up on past knowledge, past wisdom, and past information passed on from your ancestors. This could be recently, like your grandma, your grandpa that just passed, and you've now picked up on information that they have sent to you from the angels, from the higher grounds up, right? So if you have fear, allow that to dissolve within yourself. Allow that to come off as being natural, because it is natural, right? And they want you to have hope. They do want you to have hope. So the spiritual dragons do want you to have hope. Your spiritual animal, they do definitely want you to have hope with a lot of things that's taking place, because they understand that you're going to go through a lot of these fears and these anxieties and all of these things throughout your new endeavors. So they definitely want you to have hope in whatever it is that you're trying to achieve at. Remember, I'm saying new endeavors because it could be baby related, or it could be career choice, right? So I'm just kind of saying like that. You have bliss, right? So you could be going in a blissful moment, right? You could be like in a cloudy environment, you know what I mean? Probably not knowing what's going on. You know what I mean? Kind of like I'm resonating more of like a foggy type of thing. You ever walk outside and you see foggy, you don't really see what's good. Like you could see beyond the fog, but you can't really see clearly what it is. You could be going through a blissful moment, or like in NFL when they say he did a bliss. It was like a fumble and things like that. It was very fast, very. It's like you didn't see it coming. It could be things that you didn't see coming. You know what I mean? It could have been disrespect from your peers that you didn't see coming. It could have been a fallout with your family member that you didn't see coming. It could be these things that you kind of had a hint, but you didn't know was actually going to happen. You know what I mean? So I want to reassure you guys that these things do happen when you're going through new endeavors. Whenever you're going at the top, it gets lonely. That's a very powerful statement, but it's very true. You know what I mean? As you grow in life, there's some people that's going to be in your life for the good. Some people's going to be in your life for the chapter of your life, and some people's going to be in it for the whole entire story. So right? You might have found your you know what I mean? Through these new endeavors, you're going to find yourself with these new hard moments, these heartfelt moments where now you're starting to feel like yourself. You know what I mean? We're as just as him as we're comfortable on our own skin. That's when we know that, you know, we're at home with ourselves and we're solid within ourselves. That's the definition of true him. You know what I mean? You feel content with where you are as a person. Not about your environment, but where you are as a person. And I'm picking up during these new endeavors, these new situations, you've now found your new home, regardless of any blissful moments that you had, any foggy moments that you might have had. Sorry, that all comes along the way of finding yourself, right? We have death. So any person that might have, you know, wished death upon you, you have sent back to the sun and they have now received that death. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily have to mean they physically died. It could mean that they died inside, right? Like I said, this could be related to the blissful situations with your friends and your family as you went through these new endeavors, as you was finding yourself, and as you have now found yourself. These people that doubted you, these people that didn't believe in you, my Pisces, they have now died inside. You know what I mean? They're no longer trying to attack you because they realize that, you know, that you're not going for it. You know what I mean? You're staying to yourself. And you're kind of picking up on new information from the past realms, and now you're kind of moving forward with that information. A lot of times they seek now that you have it also. Me particularly, I had a dog. It was like a dog. I didn't have a dog, but it was like a dog that was like feces or leaving feces in the yard or whatever. So I kindly talked to the neighbors, and it was like we was cool, but we I don't know. It was like a weird situation until afterwards, like weeks or months later. And I'm talking to another older neighbor, and we was like, you know, talking and everything. And then I guess after we talked, that's when the respect in the neighborhood started to realize that, wait a minute, me and my wife, we're not just young, we're intelligent, we're smart, we know what's going on, you know what I mean? We know how to deal with people. So that's when the respect started to come. So it's going to be blissful moments such as those moments where you don't expect them out of certain people, but they happen. And then once you find your home, that's when it dies down. You know what I mean? You know how they say the temper dies down? That's when I call it, when I say death. It dies down. Doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna physically die, but the spirit of the death or around it, the negative energy around it, it will die down. You know what I mean? So once you find your home, that's typically what happens after you go through a blissful moment, right? You find your home, you find your happiness, and then all of that stuff that was trying to prevent you from reaching your home, which is what was the blissful moment, is what actually and you what actually allows that to die down, right? So that's the process of it. So the universe could be calling on you at the moment. You know, the universe could be even calling on you to actually trust them. You know what I mean? The universe, this is how it works, right? The universe is a boomerang effect. You get out what you put in, what you throw out, you receive, right? So a lot of these times when you have the cards of death in the universe could be telling you guys, no, don't be worrying about the people that are throwing you negativity. They're never going to be around too long to even, acknowledge that. I'm not saying death. I'm not saying that they're going to die. I'm just saying that the spirit of them, the demonic spirit that entered their souls, that made them think and believe that you shouldn't get what you should receive, those spirits will perish because they're not going to have enough motivation to continue to fight the battle with you. You know what I mean? The battle of trying to prove you wrong from where you're trying to go. The battle of trying to talk about you is going to get to a point where the conversation just going to sound like they're just at this point they're just jealous of you. So they're going to stop talking about you. They're going to stop trying to compete with you because they see that it's not going anywhere. You know what I mean? But regardless of all that, the universe just wants to remind you guys, remind my Pisces that all of this stuff though is happening in a strategic way, and they put you through the rain and the storm so that you can appreciate the sunshine. A house that's easily destroyed, a house that's easily built is a house that's easily destroyed. Confirmation. So I want you guys to remember that when it comes on to this. Once you remember that tactic, you will know that, okay, I'm going through these hard times so that I can become a better individual, right? But yeah, that's for my Pisces out there, or anybody that wish to, or that see that they seek the Pisces energy, things like that. But in general, that's for my Pisces out there. Hopefully you guys picked up on this reading, it resonated with you guys. Check out my other readings if you wish to. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much. Till next time, I'll see you in the next reading.